Hey, Tuxtail, Luke here, and in today's video we're checking out this big bad boy, the Worx Hydroshot, which is a portable battery powered pressure washer, but the question is it any good? Hey, just want to take a second to introduce you to today's video sponsor, which is me again. Now, I've launched a new lifestyle channel, which surrounds all like personal issues. We've got reviews, got travel, loads of different stuff is going to be on there, and lots of help stuff as well. So if you want to check all that stuff out, hit the link in the description below. It is a new channel. There's not that much content there on the moment, but will be coming weekly. I've got a few videos on there already. One of them is where I've been for this last year, where I've not been uploading to Talkster. I've also been talking about my new Invisalign style bases I've got and what I think of them. And also I'm going to be doing like loads of different things, like tours of this office that's behind me, my studio and my new house. So if you want to check any of that stuff out, be sure to hit that link in the description below and hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon. Anyway, back to the video. In the short, the conclusion of this is, yeah, it's a pretty good unit for one specific purpose that I bought it for, and that's to clean my car in the middle of winter. Now this is not going to have the same power and spread that a proper pressure washer is going to have. This operates as something like 300 to 400 psi, where a dedicated unit is going to like operate at 1600 plus. So it's nowhere near as powerful. So if you want to do stuff like a driveway and get gunk off a flag, it will like do one flag. It's got enough power for that, but it's not going to do the entire thing without giving up the ghost on the battery very easily. Now I bought this for one very specific purpose, and that was just to clean my car here in the UK in the middle of winter, because at this time of year the cars get dirty so quick. There's a lot of salt and grit on the roads, it's wet, there's a lot of mud. You get a mile down the road after cleaning your car and it's dirty again. So I don't want to be getting my big pressure washer out, my dual buckets, and spending over an hour cleaning the car just to get dirty so quickly, because it's not even going to be an enjoyable experience. I'm going to be cold and I'm going to be miserable when I'm doing it. So I want to be able to walk out to the car, clean it in less than 10 minutes, not get myself wet, and just make it look semi-respectable, and that's exactly what the Hydroshot can do. This is battery powered. It's got 20 volts lithium ion battery on it. There are versions that have a 40 volts with more power, and the versions that have more accessories than mine as well. This is like the basic, crappiest version of the Hydroshot. Now this one didn't come with any of the accessories. You can get stuff like a collapsible bucket, a squeegee that does with glass. You can also get a brush attachment that goes in the end. But I didn't need any of that. I just wanted to shoot water out the end and do it as cheaply as possible. And I paid £60 off Amazon for this unit. And this was one of those Amazon warehouse returns where someone's returned it for some reason and might have a few scuffs and scratches on it. But otherwise it's a working unit, it's intact, it has a warranty behind it. And for that price I thought it was worth a shot. No pun intended. Or was it? It's worth noting, I will leave links in the description below if you want to pick one of these up for yourself. These are affiliate links. I do get a small kickback, but that never influences my decision on the products I review. But it's worth letting you know that. But they have gone up to £75 at the moment for a warehouse return. And you can pick a brand new one up for £85. I'll leave links to both of them below. So the way this works then, you plug your battery in the back, you put your hose on the bottom, turn your tap on, walk out to the car, push the button on the side, and that had water in it. Yeah, and it'll kick the water out. Now this is not as powerful as a proper pressure washer, like I've said, but it is a lot more powerful than a hose. A hose will not get the dirt off the car. This will. What you need to notice though is this, because it's not as powerful, you do need to get very close to the car to use it. Which is fine, because the only reason we stand further back with normal pressure washer is because it's too powerful to get really close to the paintwork. There's no danger really of harming the paint using this. On the top of this we have a little dial that turns around, and this alters the spread and the pressure of the washer. So if you go to like a shower setting, it's quite wide but there's not much pressure, it's pretty much acting just mostly like a hose pipe. And then you can go to like a very focused jet stream, but that's going to be like you pretty much go write your name in woods with it because it's that focused. Now I found a setting of about 15 to 25 degrees on the rotary dial to be about ideal for doing the cars. 40 for the wider, lighter stuff, 25 for the heavier stuff, and that's enough to cover a wide enough spread on the car and have enough pressure to get the dirt off there. Now the battery life is not going to be great on a 2 amp hour battery, but it was enough to do the car, and that's all that mattered. If I get one charge, that's all I need. Now the battery charge does have, let's just take this off, a little bit easier to handle without the pressure washer in my hand. Now it does have a little tester on the bottom to see how much life's in the battery. It's also worth noticing it comes with the charger and everything and the battery in that price I paid. And now this went down to 1 dot out of 3 very, very quickly. I was surprised after about 5 minutes use it went down, but then it held on for a long time, and it didn't give up the ghost by the time I finished the car. So how accurate the charge indicator is on this, I'm not too sure, but my car is an Audi A4. It's not the smallest car, so you know, if I can do that, I can probably do most cars. And my wash routine, if you're interested in what it is a very simple, easy, contactless wash. Now I just used a citrus pre-wash by Auto Finesse, which is called Citrus Power. Sprayed pretty much all the lower parts of the car to soak in that dirt and give a little bit more bite and soften it up. I went off and made a coffee, left it for 5 minutes while it was in this winter weather. Came back with the pressure washer, banged my hose at the bottom of it and just blasted it off. And it did a decent job. It probably took about 10 minutes getting all the dirt off the car. It took most of the brake dust off the wheels, and by the time the car was finished, it was looking respectable in this winter weather. You know, it wasn't perfect, there was still dirt on there, of course there was, but it wasn't worth doing any more than that on a daily driver that's going up and down the motorway every single day. One thing this can also do is draw water from a butt. Now, this was mixed results in a sense, because there was a lot less power doing that, because well, you think about it, if you put a hose in the bottom with the tap on, it's shooting water into the Hydroshot already, so it's already providing there with some power. If you drag it from a bucket or a butt using the included hose, it's going to have to suck it through first before it shoots it out, and that's going to sap a lot of power out of the Hydroshot. So what I found is if you can get a hose to it, definitely use a hose because you will get a lot more power. But if you live in the likes of an apartment and you can't get a hose pipe to it, it is a viable alternative if you just want to swill the car down. If you've washed it with a 2-bucket method and you just want to get the suds off, then this will do the job in that sense. But don't expect it to get the heavier dirt off if you're drawing it from a bucket or a water butt. Just thought I'd warn you in case that's what you're expecting. So in short, what's my views on the Hydroshot? Good, worth the money. Definitely what my expectations were. I wouldn't suggest buying it for doing any heavy work if you want to do big areas, multiple cars. But if you want a quick 10 minutes just using it on the car, it will do the job perfectly. And the more powerful versions will be even better than this. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you soon and take care.